Hey Runescape, I'm Major Rex, and as you can see, I'm actually, if you know where this is, props to you. It's right behind the Dagganoth King Lair over in Waterbirth. I'm in the Waterbirth dungeon right now. As I said, I was going to go DKs, and I guess I'll just get right into it, and then as soon as I pretty much get a lure down or something like that, I can further discuss what I wanted to talk about. That was a really good start off, actually. I think that was actually one of the best start offs you can actually have here. I go here all the time, or I used to go here all the time, and that was fantastic. I just got rammed by Dagganoth Rex though. So anyways, that was perfect. Now I can start talking. As I said, you know, I was gonna go down here to train. Not really train. I don't need to train, but I did want to make money. And I know that this is a pretty solid way of making money, so I decided to come down here. Now I had 14 mil. The surprising thing was that 14 mil bought me all of this gear that I'm wearing right now. Literally every piece of it. So why is that shocking? For the people that remember old kind of Runescape economics, 14 mil wouldn't have bought me my legs, or my Bandos tacits, back when I remember it. Now that's just crazy to me, honestly, because it shows me how much deflation or overproduction, one of those, have actually kind of changed the game. Because I know there's still some items that are extremely high priced, and I won't be able to afford them for a while unless I keep on doing this for an insanely long time. And I'm actually not even sure if this is good anymore. I don't remember. I didn't check how much Berserker Ring was, or how much, what's the other one? A Dragon Hatchet is. I'm definitely not looking forward to getting a Warrior's Ring if that happens. But you know, everything should pretty much even out. I think, especially if everything deflated, then I should have a good. What is it called? I should have a good chance of evening my profit, because maybe the money that I had back then when everything was inflated will pretty much also deflate in value. Like, it won't be, or it'll be worth more, so that I'll be able to afford everything that I want for the same amount of price. I'm not sure how much a divine is right now. I'm not saying that I want a divine. I'm just saying that I don't know how much one is, if I wanted to buy one. Unimportant though. It's just shocking to me how much more do I want that. Not with what I have right now. It's just shocking to me how much the game has pretty much changed. I can't really think of ways that that would actually affect this. So what happened since I remember vividly PVMing, which was, I mean, strongly PVMing. That was pretty much last summer. Between then and now, the wildy came back. Prices, I guess, started slowly dropping, but I haven't seen Bandos tacits at 10 mil. So that must be due to the fact that everyone's going Bandos now, because it's super easy or something like that, or it's really campable, so you can just sit there and then everyone gets a drop pretty much. So in my opinion, I think that's what's going on, because I actually haven't paid attention. It'd be nice to go out and look at every kind of thing that's going on in the game again, and then make a better pretty much judgment from that. So that's something that I'll be doing. But on my own free time, and I probably won't make a video about that. It's like, make a video about reasons why everything is in extreme poverty, or reasons why you can't really make money. But I'm just kidding. It's like Great Depression. I'm again just kidding. But let's see, why am I here? I said I was gonna make a drop log, or I was actually asked to make a drop log by a few people. So as a kind of prelude to that, I'm here. You can see that I'm killing DKs. I don't know why I keep Soul, what is this called? Soul Split? Yeah. I don't know why I just sound like the biggest noob right now because I haven't used that prayer in a really long time. But now I completely forgot what I was talking about too. Oh, I thought that was something way cooler than it was. I haven't been here since the graphic update to Armor. I haven't been here since they pretty much updated Borrows. I think that was the last time that I came here, because I remember walking in with a really cool looking K-top V-helm Bandos Tacet combo, and I remember leaving with one that was not as cool. Actually, it wasn't really that cool at all. I don't really like this combination. And the Infinity boots look weird, but I guess this all matches up. But there's a new combat evolution coming out in the next month. One of my friends told me that it was in July, coming out in July. So it should be interesting to see how much these change, because especially if you're tribriding, I know that you have to change styles between you have to transition between gear and armor, and I mean I'm doing completely the opposite of what they said. They wanted to say that you want to stay away from maging and range armor and ranging and mage armor. That's way too far away. Oh, I got it. But I'm maging in melee and ranged and mage armor, so I'll have to see how that works out. Pretty much, these could, for all I know, these could just completely be ruined, and then the prices of everything could skyrocket. So who knows? I might actually stack up my bank and then just keep on building. I don't want to actually give anyone that idea, but I am kind of giving the opinion. If you know any bosses that you have to like hybrid or change gears for, then I want you to think maybe. I'm not saying this as something you have to go do, but maybe that would be good to invest in based on what they're saying, and I don't want to be responsible for anyone actually losing money on that. But to me, it sounds pretty good idea. I'll actually keep everything that I go here. I'm keeping everything that I get from here just because I'm making a drop log, but that'll be another reason. So I guess that'll be when I sell it. Will be in a couple months. So I should be able to finish this trip, because I'm not going to stay here the whole night. But I should be able to finish this trip in probably like a couple days. I have 1 hour, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 7.5 hours here. I'm not sure how often I play lately, but I should be able to finish that in a couple days. Especially since I actually had basically my finals in every class. I'm basically done with finals now. That's fantastic for me. I only have to write like a 10-page paper, and then I should be good. And I'll do that on the weekend sometime that I don't actually care about it. And this is actually pretty FK. If you could see, I was standing in one spot, and now I'm standing in a different spot. So I mean, not a big shocker there. You do get AFK this quite a bit. And I think that's all I really wanted to talk about for tonight, I guess, you guys. I didn't have anything planned. I just kind of wanted to come in here and then show you guys that I am doing some PVMing, and that I will have more updates, not updates. I will have more videos coming out soon. This weekend, you can expect another guide, hopefully. I don't think I have anything planned. I have to work this weekend, but that's it. Let's go back to talking about RuneScape. This next week, I think, should be the QED. I might actually be there to cover it as it happens. If I know the day that the QED will be coming out, I'll actually come home at 12, or I might actually already be home, because next week is my official finals week, and then we get out early, and I can race home, or I can just skip them completely, because I have already taken all my finals, and maybe they won't have anything planned for me. So if next week the QED comes out, I should be able to get that. I guess I might have to sell some of this gear. I've got 400k. Oh, here's another thing that I thought was shocking. So, oh, don't get on me. Yeah. So, surprisingly, the prices of everything that has dropped have been stuff like borrows and bandos and stuff that you can get in PvP if you're fighting and you loot stuff like common items that used to disappear and everything. But one of the things that have actually stayed the same are Sardom and Brews, and I actually think they might have gone up. If they're at like 11k right now, so that's actually surprisingly stable. I'm gonna base this on the fact that overloads, more people are buying overloads, so that more Sardom and Brews are used, and then that's probably the main source of food right now. And I can actually double check that by looking at the prices of other foods. If there has been a slight decrease in the amount of what is it, like in the price of sharks and stuff like that, you can go and look at that. And then it's just basically, I mean, people will say that one thing ruins everything, and I mean, one thing does have a gradual effect on everything, but you have to look at causes and effects, because I mean, Sardom and Ruse is a good example. They've stayed pretty stable throughout like last year, I want to say. That's pretty close to a year. So they've stayed pretty stable throughout the last year. Maybe fluctuating around bonus experience weekend. I didn't actually look at the prices of those then. But there's only slight things that cause dramatic ripple in like a water pool, and then everything else is just kind of a splash, but it affects it greatly. So if you take for example Nex armors, I'm not sure how much Nex armors cost, but I'm pretty sure not that much. But since Nex armors have been released, there have been so many updates to combat. If you think about it, more people are getting overloads. There have been updates such as Polypore and Ganodermic, and this just makes it so that maybe say soloing Corp is easier, or duoing Corp, or training Corp, going to Corp. So then the drops for those should be decreasing. So if I wanted to, I should actually sell everything that I have and then wait for a little bit and try to make more money. But you should try to get rid of everything that you can have unless you can basically predict what's going to happen to it, because they've been doing this behind the scene thing. So this is why you look at the behind the scenes truly. This is why people truly look at the behind the scenes. Well, not really, but I mean, you can look at updates, and you can do this if you think about it. But if you look at the behind the scenes updates and then they say something, or they talk about something to combat, you should always think about how it affects everything else that you're going to be using, because this actually doesn't transition or transcend into everyone's thought process. So if you don't think about it, first off, let's say they were releasing a new boss that is extremely hard to fight. You're gonna need the best armor. You can see a rise in basically everything. So armor, especially good armor, Torva should go up. There should be a rise in, maybe if they say it's melee based, you can see a rise in melee based stuff. If there's melee or magic based, it's pretty much, you can see trends in that. Sardom and Brew should go up. If they give you any hints as to what type of fighting style you need against it, you'll see a significant rise in basically a lot of those. So if you join them, or if you can see that and then you can anticipate it and sell it, then that's actually how you profit. I don't know how I got talking into merchanting and then like investing on this, but I kind of did. So I think that's all I actually want to talk about. Basically, like the QBD, they haven't told us anything about how they wanted it to be fought against. Pretty much, they said that they did want it to be solo, so they expect not to be teams. So you probably need a high defense or something like that. But basically, I want to say pay attention to updates that actually happen around you. If I just bury that, I'll be pissed. Yep, that sucks. I'm ending it here, you guys. If you ever want to hear me rant or talk about kind of investing or economics like that ever again, you can leave that in a comment below. But other than that, look out for a drop log coming out in maybe a week or two when I have a significant gain in items. I might try to reach a certain price, something pretty hefty, and then just sell everything at once, and I can show you guys that. Other than that, I will see you guys tomorrow. Not tomorrow. I won't see you guys tomorrow, probably. probably see you guys next time I make a video. Alright, bye.
Hey everybody, it's Rex.
What am I doing here?
I am actually going to show you
I
a
am
solo trip
I
for just
read
a little bit of it,
cool.
and I'm going to
Rush
tell my reviews.